Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Little chicken coop update here for everyone. It's been a little bit, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it, Onyx? Yeah. There's Onyx, my frizzle silky. She is just a darling of a bird. And her mate over there. Oh, there's another little silky. He is Elvis. And he is a naked neck silky. Just a beautiful pair of awesome silkies here. As you can see, we've got some little silky chicks poking their necks around the corner. There's so many of them. Those are, oh, woo, we got a whole bunch of them. Oh my goodness. So in total, I have 11 silky chicks, but they're really not silky chicks anymore. They're almost all fully grown. It's amazing. And of course, we've got our protector of the roost here, Mr. Foghorn Leghorn right there. These silkies are just so cute. I have fallen totally in love with the silkies here. We've got one of our matrons, our secondary leader of the flock here, our Plymouth hen, or our Plymouth Rock hen. And we've got our silky chicks here who are just the most adorable and hardiest of birds that I have honestly seen. These silky chicks, I moved them out when they were about 2 months old, 8 weeks old, and they have survived through 20 to 40 below zero temperatures, of course, with heat lamps in their coop, and they have just thrived in here with the other birds. So I am very happy that they have done as well as they have. And honestly, the silkies, out of all the birds in here, besides our rooster, because he's always on patrol, our silkies are the most hardiest birds of them all. And you can see our beautiful silver phoenix here. She has, oh, hello there. Oh, they're just so cute. Our phoenix has finally left her broody state, and she is now foraging, and she's been a great bird. I would definitely get more of those if I had more space, but right now I don't, because it is winter time here, and nobody likes to go outside when it is winter time, except for our other 3 roosters over in their coop there. You can see their little rooster tracks once in a while. They like to go out on warmer days, but today is a very cold day, so they are not going outside either. Oh goodness, it's feeding time for everyone, and everyone's out and about. They really, I do have to say, although these birds don't really like to be picked up by myself yet. Oh, you got a problem with me, Skippy? Do you have a problem with my foot? Do you have a problem? Here. Yep. Are you shy for the camera? You should be. You just attacked me. But what I was saying, these birds really, really appreciate it when I am in here, or when some of my other family members are in here, because it kind of gives them an excuse to be out and about and feel a little bit more protected, since, you know, they're in a rectangular, oh, jeez. I gotta say, one thing about these leghorns, they are loyal birds, but they are definitely a little on the mean side towards humans. They don't like to be touched, and they don't necessarily like humans too much, but they are loyal to their flock. Whoop! And they do appreciate love and care from the other hens in here. But like I was saying, it kind of gives these hens a little bit of a good reason here to come out and forage when myself or some other human is in here, because they feel protected when we are in here. Because again, they're in a rectangle. They're in a sheltered-in rectangle where you can't really see outside at all. So because of that, they can't see if there's any predators in here, although there shouldn't be any predators in here because everything is fenced off really well. So that is good. The one nice thing right now about these silky chicks is that they're finally large enough to drink out of our heated waterer, which is great. So they can kind of hang out in here like this little nipper. They can kind of hang out in there if they want. and drink out of this water now instead of having to us dealing with this freezing water issue in their coop, because sometimes that can become an issue, like right now when it's supposed to be 10 below tonight and they are always dealing with freezing water. But, whoop, this is a big boy or girl right there, and you are warm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am a firm believer in heat lamps as well. Especially since these birds are my pets. Heat lamps are truly the way to go. Heat lamps provide these birds with heat and warmth and keeps their water a little bit warmer, keeps their food a little bit warmer, thus causing the birds just to be happier and warmer. Especially these chicks, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. Silky chicks and silkies in general are some of the hardiest birds. Like I said earlier, some of the hardiest birds I've ever met, because they're basically fluff balls. They are almost down colored, or covered, I should say. And pair that with their black feathers, they really soak up any sort of sunlight that can penetrate through this little shelter here, and they do tend to stay very, very, very warm. Very curious birds, too. These Polish hens, they are something else. The Polish hens are the loudest hens in the whole group. They're the loudest birds in here, and they tend to like to barge in with the silky chicks because they are on the lowest end of the totem pole here, and I have 3 of them, and they like to barge in here with the silky chicks because they just get booted out of this hut in here, this chicken coop. And as you can see, my chickens really like to eat the insulation, which I'm not sure why that is, but they do tend to eat the insulation. And let's take a look in here. We've got, oh, yep, this tends to happen a lot. So this Plymouth Rock, or this Polish hen, she likes to barge in with the Sarama, who gets broody quite often. Beautiful bird, awesome bird, beautiful colored. She's going to make a great mother someday. But this Polish hen here, they have no, sense of personal space. So the Polish hens just barge in wherever they feel it necessary. And I think that's why the rest of the flock doesn't, I should say they care for them, but they're on the low end of the totem pole. And they were some of the last hens to come in too, so that doesn't help. But these little buggers are very cute, very fun to watch, and I seriously could watch these birds all day. It's so fun watching them communicate with each other and eat and forage for food. And honestly, every single one of these birds gets along great. I've only had one bird that hasn't got along, and that is a Polish rooster that I had to give away because he just was not getting along with the other rooster or any of the hens in here. So I'm very, very happy here that I've got so many different breeds of birds and they're all getting along, which doesn't happen very often with different chicken breeds. You know, you see a lot of different coops or backyard flocks like mine with just 1 or 2 or 3 different chicken breeds, and I've got like 6 different breeds of chicken, and I'm going to add more here once spring arrives for more eggs. So it's very interesting to see them all get along here, especially with the little silky chicks and especially with the Polish hens who tend to make everybody's life hell. Honestly, guys, if I would have known that these Polish hens would be such a big pain in the butt, I probably wouldn't have got them. But at the time, they looked awesome. They're cool birds. And I mean, I'm still glad I got them. They're still my pet. But they can be a real pain in the butt to everybody else in the group. They like to throw their weight around even though they have no standing on the totem pole here. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with that. And this is chickening in northern Wisconsin in the wintertime. And I've learned so much so far about keeping chickens in the wintertime. And quite frankly, if you can have an area where you can keep them warm and check on them daily, it's very, very easy to take care of chickens in the wintertime. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next one.